Hello friends, welcome to the point. So let's continue our discussion on Sino-India relationship, and the topic we were discussing about is One Belt, One Road project. So in the last session, we have discussed about One Belt, One Road project and what is the China's rationale and geostrategic and economic weaves, and also we saw the weaves against India joining One Belt, One Road initiative. So, what are the weaves in favor of India joining One Belt, One Road initiative? Let's discuss about it now. So, weaves in favor of India joining One Belt, One Road initiative. So, India's neighbors, except Bhutan and many other countries, they have endorsed One Belt, One Road. So, India, it faces the threat of isolation in its own backyard. So, India can only benefit by linking into the production and supply chain of Asia that will host the fastest growing economies in the world. So, if India chooses to stay out of a One Belt, One Road initiative, it will seriously hamper India's efforts in increasing its share in global trade and commerce. So, not only is India likely to lose existing and prospective markets, but also see its shares in global capital inflows come down. So this happens if India doesn't join One Belt One Road initiative. Next is Maritime Silk Road. It could be synergistic with India's own ambitious port and coastal development plans. That is about the Sagarmala project. So a well-ordered system of main and subsidiary ports, so which can attract international shipping lines, and it is essential to accelerate the Make in India effort. Make in India effort through the generation of export demand. So from a strategic perspective, India's involvement in One Belt One Road will help the country for the better implement and integrate its spice routes and the Mosam project. China-Pakistan economic corridor, it intends to aid the process of prosperity and stability in Pakistan, which is in India's own security interest. So it offers India an opportunity to pursue the goal of an economic reconnection with Pakistan. So while keeping the political issues that is running on a parallel track, this is much like China and Japan maintaining an intense economic engagement while dealing with emotive historical legacies and territorial disputes. So the northern route via Kathmandu to Tibet, it would perform the important geopolitical aim of reconnecting Tibet to the subcontinent as a customary in ancient times. It would enable northern India and Nepal to export agricultural and consumer products to Tibet. And there is also the possibility of an electrical grid which would link Tibet, Nepal, and India. The BCIM EC, it offers us the opportunity to reconnect the historic waterway leakage with Bangladesh and a concrete avenue to Act East. So since China will always be the part of any Act East initiative, the BCIM EC, it is a realistic in being an inclusive group as it is opposed by BIMSTEC, which excludes China. So India and Belt Road Initiative, that is called as BRI Summit. So the Belt and Road Initiative Summit, it was held in May 2017 in China, so which was attended by 120 countries including 29 at the top leadership level. So the Belt and Road Initiative is revised name for the flagship of One Belt, One Road project, a pet project of Chinese President Xi Jinping, which aims to connect the Eurasian landmass and the Indo-Pacific maritime routes. So it was a great power movement for China as friends, allies, and even adversaries like the United States, Japan, South Korea, and Vietnam sent senior representatives to Beijing. So on the surface of a Belt and Road Initiative that is floated by President Xi Jinping in the year 2013, September and October in Kazakhstan and Indonesia, it is based on three principles, broadly explained as Gongshang, Gongxiang, Gongxian, and Gongxiang. So Gongshang is about the talks, it is about negotiate or talk, we can say, and Gongxian is about construction or building, and Gongxiang is to share a good results, and it is about 5 connectivities. So the connectivities are like political connectivity, infrastructure connectivity, capital connectivity, trade connectivity, and people to people exchanges connectivity. What is India's stand in this BRI summit or in this One Belt One Road project? So India boycotted the forum to protest China's routing of China-Pakistan economic corridor without adequate consultation with India. Through Gilgit-Baltistan, which India claims, but Pakistan occupied it. So India's participation would have weakened its own case on sovereignty on Gilgit-Baltistan and Pakistan occupied Kashmir, because it would be tantamount to accepting the Chinese and Pakistani position of Pak occupied Kashmir or Gilgit-Baltistan region, which is being a northern Pakistan now. So more importantly, it would fly in the face of India's sustained protest against China-Pakistan collaboration on POK since at least 1963. So this is a fact that the Chinese have begun to deploy 30,000 security personnel to protect the projects along the China-Pakistan economic corridor route, and it makes it an active player in politics of Indian subcontinent. And also India has been an emphatic in conveying that India's One China policy must be congruent to China's One India policy. That means that the Chinese must be very sensitive to India's claims in Pakistan occupied Kashmir. So boycotting the Belt and Road Summit in Beijing was New Delhi's political signal to Asian countries that is willing to challenge China's economic influence in the region. One Belt, One Road, in its current form, it encompasses all of the South Asia sands, India and Bhutan, and it enhances China's strategic heft in the same country where India also has huge stakes, including connectivity initiatives and infrastructure projects that is launched during past 3 years. And Beijing, it did not take Delhi in confidence when it unilaterally decided to introduce and implement projects in many of the South Asian countries. So India firmly believes that connectivity initiative must be based on universally recognized international norms, good governance, rule of law, openness, transparency and equality. So in India's view, connectivity initiatives must follow principles of financial responsibility to avoid projects that would create unsustainable debt burden for communities. That is balanced ecological and environmental protection and preservation standards. That is transparent assessment of project cost and skill and technology transfer to help long term running and maintenance of the assets that is created by a local communities. So the connectivity projects must be pursued in a manner that it respects the sovereignty and territorial integrity of the country. So in the next session, let's discuss about China-India water sharing issues. Thank you.